Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Allie and I do makeup-y things, and for those that have come back, thank you for coming back to my channel. So today I am going to do a makeup haul slash like trying out some new makeup that I've gotten. Over the last week I've gotten quite a bit of makeup from both Ulta and Sephora. I obviously have done my eyebrows and primed my lids just for sake of saving some video space. And let's just jump straight into it. I went to Ulta earlier this week and this is mainly all drugstore products. Actually, it might all be drugstore. I first got the Morphe Boss Mood palette. This was the day that the Shane and Jeffree Star collection launched and I did not get it. So I was like, I need a new palette or something for fall. So I went and I got this because I thought it was beautiful with all of these green and purpley, and you know, this is just the perfect fall palette in my opinion. So I am loving this. So now moving on, I got a 5-pack of these Ardelle Wispies and I've been practicing makeup on other people, and most of the time they don't have their own lashes, and I just think that it looks a lot better in the before and after photos that I've been trying to take when they have lashes. It just really does help make the eye makeup pop. Next is, okay, this is definitely high-end and I paid a lot of money for it and I still don't know how I feel about it. And it is the Pure 4-in-1 Cloud Cream. This is a moisturizer and it is perfume free, but it smells really good just from the natural extracts that they put into it. I use the First Aid Beauty Intense Hydration Cream and that works so well as a nighttime moisturizer for me, but it is not very good to put on in the morning and then put my makeup over top of it. So I got that moisturizer to try to be more of my daytime thing. The only thing is me and my husband do share a moisturizer, and this little buddy right here I believe was $48. Yeah, I might go ahead and keep that as my personal daytime moisturizer, but I do think I'm going to go back and repurchase the First Aid Beauty Intense Hydration for both mine and his nighttime moisturizer, and then he can use it in the daytime too because he doesn't have an issue with it. So moving on, I went ahead and picked up a ColourPop mascara. This is the volumizing mascara in the shade Black on Black. I had picked up the purple shade of this a few weeks ago and I really liked it. I've used it once or twice and so far I'm in love with it. This might become my new daily mascara. I also picked up a Wet n Wild highlighter. This one is in the shade Golden Flower Crown and it's just a beautiful gold shade. And they're like $4.99. I absolutely adore these, so I will always recommend them. And then the last two items that I got from Ulta, I picked up the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. I'm going to do a whole video on this versus my Milk Makeup Foundation Stick. And then also this Wet n Wild foundation. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus. I am concerned I might have picked up too dark of a shade. I picked up Shell Ivory instead of Porcelain because for some reason in-store Porcelain just looked way too pale. But I just kind of put this on the back of my hand and I don't know, maybe it's not too bad, but it's just looking a bit dark. But whether or not it is a bit too dark, it will still perform the same as the lighter shade. And I'm about to go to Florida for a week, so maybe my skin will deepen like that much. I really don't tan. This is about the shade that I am all year round and I'm fine with that. Alright, so that is all of the goodies that I got from Ulta, and now on to my Sephora haul. I'm so excited about this, like, can you tell? I got this today. The Norvina Volume 2 and the Norvina Volume 3. I've already been using my Norvina Volume 1 palette for a couple of months now and I am in love with it, and I've just been waiting to pick these up. And I had saved up a whole bunch of money to get the entire collection of the Shane and Jeffree, but I was not able to get that. So I decided to go ahead, splurge, and get some of the makeup that I've been saving for otherwise, and then whenever it is fully restocked in 2020, I will then get the whole collection. I was able to today to pre-order the Conspiracy and the Mini Controversy palette, so I at least have snagged those, and then I'm planning on trying to snag the Black Pig mirror, the Pig lip bundle set, and then one of the bags, because I've really been wanting a makeup bag, and I was like, oh, it's perfect, it comes in the bundle. Well, that didn't work out very well. And the last two things that I got from Sephora was a pair of the Anastasia lashes. This is in the style Dreamy. I got these because they're nice and flared but still voluminous, and these I feel like will be a very good everyday lash. And then I have been waiting to get some nice chunky glitter for a while, but I decided to go ahead and pick up my very first loose glitter from Anastasia. And this is in the shade Dimension, and it is in the shape of little stars, and it is nice and blue, and I think I will get a lot of use out of this in the upcoming months since it is almost winter time, so I'm really excited about that. And that is all that I had for my haul, but I do want to dip into a few of these products just to, you know, try them out. So I think I'm going to dip into the Norvina Volume 3 because I have plans for the Norvina Volume 2. I love the packaging on these Norvina palettes. They're just so, I don't have nails, so I can't do this little thing. But oh, they're just so sturdy and beautiful, and I love the, oh, that's like a wonderful angle that you saw in the mirror, but I love the mirrors. They're just so large. I think I'm going to, I was about to say purple. I literally always do purple looks. I have an addiction. It's so bad. Okay, I'm just going to do a neutral smoky eye with a gold half cut crease. I'm going to be using kind of these colors right here. I think, yes, that is going to be what I do. So I've already primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye base. I actually need to get a new one of these because I am starting to run out, but I am so happy with how long that this has lasted. This has lasted me over 2 months. Now granted, I don't do my makeup every day, but I do my makeup several times a week. So it has been lasting very long. So for the price point, the quality and the amount of product that you get is fantastic in my opinion. Anyway, jumping into the Norvina palette, I'm going to take a Morphe M508 brush, and then I'm going to go into the shade E2, tap off any of the excess, and then I'm going to go in and pack this color right onto the crease and draw out the shape of my eye. On another M508 brush, I'm going to dip into the color D1 and just pack this on right above the color that I just laid down. All right, and then I'm going to take a pencil brush, and this one is a pencil brush by IT Cosmetics, and I'm just going to blend those two colors out a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to take a Morphe M506 and dip into the shade A3 and blend this out just even more. I'm going to take a clean Morphe M456 and just buff out all of the edges. I'm going to take the eye primer again, and then I'm just going to do a half cut crease. And as always, I am using my Luxie 246. Now I'm going to go into the shade D2 and pack that right over where I cut the crease. I'm going to go back in with a 506 and dip into the shade E2 just to make this transition a bit smoother. I'm going in with the M508 and smudging that E2 right under my lash line. Then I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics pencil brush and smudge the D1 right underneath of that. And I'm going to take the M506, take the A3, and smudge that one last time. Okay, now that I have this eye almost finished, I'm going to go ahead and do this other eye, and then I'll be right back. Okay, after a lot of struggling to get my left eye cut crease to look even slightly similar to my right eye cut crease, I am back. That was more complicated than it ever should have been, but moving on, I am going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild highlighter and actually use that as my inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to pop some of that onto a Real Techniques brush and just add that right to the inner corner. It's so beautiful and it complements the gold that I put on my eyelids perfectly. Alright, so now I am going to actually take a liner, smudge that across my lash line, and then I'm going to add my Anastasia lashes in Dreamy. And I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Eye Booster and Liner. Okay, so I'm going to take my mascara and coat my lashes in that real quickly. This is such a little nitpicky thing, but these wells are so deep and so tiny. I don't have nails, so it's really hard for me to get them out, so I'm just going to have to use a pair of tweezers. Which is not a big deal and definitely not a deal breaker, just a slight annoyance. Ooh, I really like how thick this lash band is. It's thick enough that I can tell that it's going to stick to my eyes, but not too thick that it's all you're going to see once I glue it onto my eyes. And the lash glue that I always use, it is the Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive in White Clear, and this is my all-time favorite one. I find that it adheres them to my eyes quite quickly and that I don't have to really fool around too much once I set them on there, and that it lasts all day. I don't really have any issues with it coming undone until I peel my eyelashes off. Oh my goodness, those are such beautiful lashes. So I am in love with these. And they fit my eye perfectly. Okay, I love them. I'm going to go ahead and put the other lash on and I'll be right back. So now that I am done with my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face. I'm going to go in first with my Touch in Soul Glassy Face Primer. Alright, now that I have my face primer applied and that it has had about 2 to 3 minutes to soak in, I am going to go in and try out the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. So I'm going to apply this in the pattern that I apply my Milk Makeup Foundation Stick. This one seems, I don't know if creamier, but maybe a little bit dewier might be the word. It's just a little bit softer. I'm struggling to find the word to describe it. It's not bad, it's just different. Also, I just realized that I have my septum ring flipped up, so I actually do still have it. I just had to work today and tomorrow, and I am not able to have it down at work, so sometimes it's just easier to keep it flipped up. Okay, and also initially, I do really like the application of this. If anything, I think it might have blended out a hair more easily than the Milk Makeup did. The only thing is now I'm just being really nitpicky right now, but I'm I don't hate it by any means. It does show texture in my face just a little bit, kind of like right around my cheek area, but I'm not really that concerned. It is a dewier foundation for me, so I think that's probably why. Not a big deal. It's nothing horrendous. So now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and set it. This stuff is growing on me. It's the Airspun. I just wish it didn't have as much of a smell as it does, but it is whatever. I'm actually not going to put on concealer for no other reason than I'm lazy and I blended the foundation under my eyes, so we're just gonna go with it. We're also going to ignore this constellation that has started on my chin. I have eaten entirely way too much sugar this week, and that's my face's way of saying, hey, how about you cut that out? I'm going to take some butter bronzer and just bronze up my face. This stuff smells like the beach, and I'm going to the beach next week, and I am just so excited. I need a break. I love my job, but I need a break. I'm going to take the Anastasia blush trio in the shade Pool Party and add a little bit of that to my cheeks. Now, a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Oh, such a beautiful color. These are my go-to blushes for brides. All right, now I'm going to go in with that Wet n Wild highlighter one more time and highlight my cheekbones and my nose. All right, that completes the face. The last thing I have to do is my lips. Now, I did not get any new lip products, so we are just going to go in with my Go in with my dose of colors.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
I brought the cavalry.
Oh, okay. There's Serious Black. That's, hey.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Come join my video.
Hi.
He wants to go to Taco Bell.
I want to go to Taco Bell.
Okay, well, I just have to apply this lipstick.
I know you're excited. I know you've missed Mommy. You should have seen it. They have been sweethearts for me downstairs.
Of course they're sweethearts for him. They were an absolute terror for me this morning.
They've just been napping. For me. They are too excited.
This is why you only ever see Ronald.
So did you want to go to Taco Bell?
Yes.
Okay.
I just gotta apply this lipstick.
Well, it can do the taco tests.
Taco test.
Little girl.
I'm pretty sure all of the Dose of Colors liquid lips pass it. Oh, well, considering we're doing hauls, do you like my new couch cover that my husband and all my cats and dogs are covering up? Because I got that today as well at Target for like $23.
What are you doing?
Applying lipstick.
No, him.
I know. All right, well, this is going to be it for my final look. So, Brandon, how would you rate my eyes out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
I give it a 10.
A 10. He's so sweet. It's definitely not a 10 out of 10. But I do give this palette a 9 out of 10 just from what I've used. Anyway, the only reason I docked 1 point was because this one was a little bit hard to pack onto my lids. But besides that, I was absolutely in love with the palette. Of course, I loved my highlighter. This foundation, I am going to just save my thoughts on for the next video that you guys see. I am absolutely in love with the lashes, like totally in love. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Here is my beautiful husband who had to come crash the end of it because he's hangry. It is currently 10:05 p.m. and I have to be at work at 5 a.m. so.
I really just want to shred a mini chicken quesadilla.
My youngest dog is chewing on a box right now, and those two are actually kind of coexisting, which is confusing. So I think that is where I'm going to leave this video off at. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down and let me know what you'd like to see differently in the comments. And I'm just going to go ahead and get off of here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Subscribe. she's a Beanie Baby.
A Beanie Baby? Oh. Oh.
Where did it come from?
I don't know.
He's just sniffing and Ron's just screaming.
Ron's existence is screaming.
He is the definition of existence is pain. Hey. She's eating a box. Sorry.
Lashes, and you can tell that these are nice and flared, but still nice and voluminous.